Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we will see about inter-VLAN routing using a layer 3 switch. Okay, so for this today's video I have taken a L3 switch, okay, and I have taken some couple of end devices and will be creating two VLANs, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 and for two departments, sales and admin department, okay, respectively. And so what is inter-VLAN routing? Is basically it lets help you that different VLANs they can communicate to each other without using a router. So here instead of router we are using a L3 switch or a okay. So L3 switch has some basic functionalities that it can act as a router also because it consisting of a switching as well as routing functionalities. Okay. So we will configure the switch L3 switch here. So let's start. So first of all, we will follow the steps to configure this inter-VLAN routing. So first of all, we will create a topology that we have already created. You can see here I have taken one L3 switch and I will be creating two VLANs, okay, for sales and admin department. Then I will assign the IP addresses. Okay, so first of all, I will assign the IP addresses here. For that, I will be using a network of a class A. Okay, for example, 10.0.0.10. And for this device, I will be using 10.0.0.20. For this, I will be using suppose 20.0.0.10. And for this device, I will be using 20.0.0.20. So this is the IP addresses I will be assigning inside the devices also. So for that, just copy the IP address, go inside the device, click on desktop, IP configuration. In the static option, just paste your IP, give the subnet mask, it will be automatically come as a 255.0.0.0. Okay, as it is an class A IP address. And default gateway, I will assign it later on. Okay. Similarly, 10.0.0.20 also. Go to the desktop IP configuration, just paste it. So one by one, assign the IP addresses to all our end devices. Go to the desktop IP configuration, paste the IP, and subnet mask will come. Then for the last device also, go to the desktop option, IP configuration, and for this we will be using 20.0.0.20. Okay, and subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Okay, so after assigning the IP addresses, now next step is that create and name VLANs. So now we will this do this part inside the switch. Okay, so create and name VLANs means I will create a two VLANs. You can see in the topology, uh, I have created two VLANs, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Okay, for a sales and admin department. Okay, so just let's start. Click on CLI, then type no here. And now I will create the VLANs for two departments. First of all, type enable, then configure terminal. So conf t. Okay, once we come into the global configuration mode, here we will create a two VLANs. Okay, so before you can check how many VLANs are there or any VLANs are being created or not. So for that, type do show VLAN brief. So you here you can see by default there is a VLAN one is there active. Okay, in the VLAN there are different ports. Okay, are available. Okay, so let's configure VLAN. First is VLAN 10. VLAN 10 and the name of the VLAN 10 will we will give as a sales. So name cells. Second we will be creating VLAN 20 and we will give the name as an admin. Okay. So two VLANs has been created, and after that, if you want to check, then we will assign the interfaces to the VLANs. Assign the interfaces means here you can see there are four interfaces are connected to our end devices, our switch, four interfaces FS01, FS02, FS03, and FS04. Okay, so for FS01 and FS02, they are in the sales department in the VLAN 10, and the remaining two FS03 and FS04, these are for VLAN 20. So let's assign. Okay, so I will mention the range directly. So because there are two ranges, interface range FS01 to 2. Okay, so this range is for VLAN 10. So I will mention switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, so this will go into the VLAN 10, and second interface range FS03 to 4. Okay, and so this will also I will be adding into the switch port access VLAN 20. Okay, so in this way we have assigned the interfaces to our VLANs. If you want to check our VLANs and our interfaces, so for that type show VLAN brief first of all. So here you can see our two interfaces, two VLANs which we have created, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, sales and admin department, and the interfaces also got added FS01 and FS02 in VLAN 10, and 3 and 4 are in VLAN 20. Okay, in the admin department. Now next part is create and configure SVI. Okay, so for the SVI we will need two virtual interfaces. Okay, virtual IPs also we will be creating here. So I will be mentioning two info IDs 10.0.0.100 for this side. For another VLAN, I will be mentioning 20.0.0.100. So these are the two SVIs for a VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. I will be using, and then let's configure the SVI. So for that, again go back into the configuration mode. Here type interface VLAN 10. Okay, for interface VLAN 10, we will give the IP address 10.0.0.100 and subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Okay, exit. Then for another interface VLAN 20, we will giving the virtual IP interface will be IP address 20.0.0.100 and subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Okay, exit. If you want to check our the two interfaces created or not, so just come back into the privilege mode and just type show IP interface D. Okay, press escape, space button, and here you can see our two interfaces also created, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, and so IP addresses has been assigned to our both of the VLANs which we have created. Now our next part is last part, which is enable the routing. Since it is a layer 3 switch, not a router, because in the routers routing we generally give the command. Uh, After giving this IP addressing, we don't need to give any like separate command for routing. But in the layer 3 switch, we have to enable the routing functionalities. Okay, so we'll give the command here IP routing. So go back again into the configuration mode, and here we will give command of IP routing. So IP routing has been enabled. Now let's try to ping in these two separate VLANs and similar same VLAN also. So go to the command prompt, type ping. Let's try to ping same VLAN 10.20 first of all, and you can see we are able to ping because this is a similar network, so we can easily able to ping the same VLAN. And if you try to ping now different VLANs, let's try to ping 20.0.0.10, and let's wait if we are able to ping it or not. We have enabled the IP routing also. Let's check if we are able to ping it. We can see request timeout is coming. Okay, we are not able to ping. The reason behind is that even after we are giving the IPs, okay, we have created the SVIs, but we have not, and also enabling the routing, but we have not giving the this IPs inside our switches, inside our devices. We have not given any default gateways. So go to the IP configuration. Here you can see we have not assigned any default gateways. That's why they are not able to communicate. Different VLANs not able to communicate. So for that, give the IPs default gateways. Go over both the VLANs. Go to the device and give the default gateways. Similarly, sorry, uh, default gateway here that will be 100. Okay, and here also 100, and here I will be giving 20.100. And for this PC, also I will be giving 20.100. Okay. Now let's try to ping from PC VLAN 10 to VLAN 20 devices. Go to the command prompt section, and now let's try to ping again 20.10. Wait for a moment. Now you can see reply is coming. After giving the default gateway, we can able to ping the different VLANs devices also. Similarly, we will try to ping another device of a VLAN 20, which is 20.0.0.20, and wait for a moment. So you can see here after first packet drops, another packets are received. So we are able to ping the different devices. Okay, we can able to communicate multiple VLANs. Okay, using our layer 3 switch. So this is the inter-VLAN routing using a layer 3 switch. So this is about inter-VLAN routing, and I hope you understand this video. Please, if you like this video, please hit the like button and please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.